Aisha. I am Mosha. Welcome. You'll be seeing my face regular. This recipe I'm baking now, yes, I'm still baking, guys, to this Sunday. This other recipe I'm going to show you is my Vinci sweetbread. Okay, I'm going to take you through the recipe now, so let's get into it. I'm sure you have all these ingredients in your house, guys. The only thing you might not have is the coconut, but we're living in the Caribbean, guys. Just gonna ask the neighbor for one and get the hooks, grate it, and then you'll be ready for this recipe. So let's go. Me take you into the ingredients, and then we'll do the full recipe, guys. Guys, you will need to go and look at my other videos that I am baking. Today's, as I said before, I'm baking up a storm. So you need to go and look at the other two videos that I am going to be posting. This is the sweetbread, as I tell you. And when I started with a whole 250 milligrams of margarine here, and also 250 milligrams of shortening here, guys. So this is the remainder of each of them, and I'm gonna use this to add into this sweetbread. This is showing you guys how you can cook on a budget and use what you have. These two ingredients yield my salt bread, my whole wheat bread, and now it's gonna yield my sweet bread, guys. So stretch that food, stretch it, guys. Take you here. I have baking powder in this container. As you can see, I have my ground spice stroke in this container. Then I'm gonna use some mixed essence. You could use vanilla essence, whatever essence you have. I like the mixed essence. Yes, you're gonna need salt. You could use sea salt, you could use table salt, whatever salt you have is okay. So the salt in this bag. This is how I buy my raisin, guys. It's cheap. You can see it was a big bag. We don't today now, but yeah, I'm gonna use some of this in the sweetbread. Normally you would use raisin, they would use dried cherries, all of that, but I don't have those, and basically we family don't like all that in our sweetbread either, so we're gonna omit that. We're just gonna add the raisins to it. And here is when I have the coconut. This coconut I had grated like about a month ago, and I put it in my freezer. So you could grate coconut, guys, and put it in your freezer and keep it for when you need a recipe like this and probably other recipes. Okay, guys, so I take it down, it's tarred down, and it's ready to go in this recipe. And you will need sugar, preferably brown sugar, guys, but if you don't have brown sugar, you could use whatever you have in your house. It's for your family, so use what you have. So I'm gonna put all these ingredients together, guys, and form it into that sweet, lovely sweetbread. So guys, in goes the coconut, and I forget to tell you guys, flour. Everybody knows we need the flour, so we're gonna add the flour into the bowl. So in goes my coconut. In goes the rest of my margarine. And guys, another tip is to save the paper. If you're using paper like me, if you're using the margarine from the paper, save the paper, because you could use the paper to grease your pan when you're ready to bake the bread. So don't throw away that paper. We're gonna use every bit of these ingredients, guys. In goes the shortening. Remember, guys, save the paper. And that's the end for that part. I'm gonna rest on this knife. I'm gonna add my baking powder, guys. This is how I normally, this is the steps I take to do my stuff, so just go with me, guys. Baking powder. With sweetbread, guys, you need to add baking powder because this is the only raising agent it's gonna have. So I'm gonna estimate this as a tablespoon, sorry, and a half of baking powder. Dump that right in. I'm gonna add a little bit more, so we're gonna say 2 tablespoons of baking powder, guys. Yep, guys, remember, I don't measure, I just cook. It really does, but for the sake of the video, I'm trying to measure for you guys. And ground spice, guys. With the ground spice, is up to you. If you like a lot of spice in your food, add it. If you don't, just add a little, but you really need the spice, guys. You really need it. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon of spice. In goes there. My hands are clean. And yes guys, this bowl is where I was baking it all day, kneading up all my flour, so I'm just using the bowl. Go. So if you're doing like me and you're baking a lot of stuff, you don't have to clean the bowl, you don't have to wash the bowl, just do everything in it, because all of them is flour. And for this I'm gonna just use 1 handful, 2 handful. We don't like a lot, so 2 handful is gonna be sufficient for us. The salt, remember the margarine I use have salt already, so you don't need to put a ton of salt. So I'm just gonna do a teaspoon of salt, that, and the essence. Oh my word, girl, I just go in on my essence. But for the sake of the video, let's see. I'm gonna do 1 corkful, 2 corkful, 3 corkful, 4 corkfuls. Sorry guys, my measuring spoon is over there in the sink and I don't feel like going for it, so yeah. So after that, now we're gonna add the sugar, and I'm using brown sugar guys, and the sugar I am using is the fine brown sugar. Here I have a half measuring cup, you can see that. So now I measure the sugar for you guys. And this is the fine sugar, brown sugar I'm using. So 1. Remember it's sweetbread we're doing guys. So yeah. So that is 1 cup, because that is 2 halves. So that is 1 cup of sugar in there. And so that is 1.5 cups of brown sugar guys. You don't need more than that. You don't wanna get diabetes from it. So limit the sugar guys. And now we're just gonna twirl the bowl like that, mix everything around like that. You can use a spoon, but who needs to wash an extra item in the kitchen? Not me. So now we're gonna add the flour. Now guys, you can add whatever type of flour you prefer to use. I'm gonna use white flour in this recipe, but you could use whole wheat flour and it's the same concept. Okay, so we have 1 cup, and this is all-purpose flour. 2 cups. So guys, I add 7 cups of flour to this, and I'm now gonna mix everything together. Mash up that lard and butter into here. Some people add milk guys. I was never taught that way, but some people do. I don't. I'm gonna mix it up all together like so. Then we're gonna use water. We're gonna get our water and knead it together. Now with this guys, you have to really watch what I'm doing, because we're not gonna form a stiff dough like when you're baking regular bread. Okay, so you really gotta watch what I am going to do when I add the water to get the consistency that you will need. Okay. Alright guys, same concept we're doing. Add the water slowly because I still don't want it too wet. So we're gonna add our water there, and we're gonna knead it. Now, guys, remember, watch what I'm doing. Okay, watch what I'm doing. Right, so you see this? Alright, so we're gonna add water, but not to that. We're gonna do it with our hands and go straight around the bowl. That. And we're gonna bring it in together. Get all that dry flour all wet and into the flour. bring in, squeeze, bring in, squeeze. This is gonna be a sticky dough, guys. It's gonna be a sticky dough. It have to be a sticky dough. Now this is what you want. See how sticky that is? That is what you want, guys. Just make sure all the dry flour is all mixed in. My sugar had a little clump, so mash it up in there. This is what you want, guys. And you don't have to knead this here like how we need the other bread for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We don't need that. As soon as it comes together like this, that's it. As soon as it comes together like that, that's it. So this is what you're looking for, guys. See that? That is it right there. So you scrape off all this off your hand, because remember, we're not wasting anything. And this, you don't need to let it rise for no hour or nothing, so because there's nothing here to rise. Okay, so what I normally do is to let it rest so that the gluten could, you know, develop. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for at least a half an hour. Just let it sit for half an hour, cover it, let it sit for half an hour. Then I'll come back and show you how we do it to go in the oven, how we put it in the pan to go in the oven. Alright guys, so here it is. It is still sticky, so be mindful of that. So now we're gonna see how much bread now this will yield us. So pinch it off like so, pinch it off like so. So this is gonna give us 3 small sweetbread. Now guys, yes, I know back home some of us Vincy that is watching will be like, oh, but Kisha, we just roll out our zone into the little logs and all of that. Yes, that we just do that, but this way my family likes, so this way is how I do mine. We also do our sweetbread like this back home as well. So this is what I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do this into 3 small sweetbread. So this is all you do, guys. This is all you do. You part it out like this, like how I have it. Then you take your grease pan like this, and then you put the logs inside of it. Okay, like that. So we're gonna put another one in here. Then we're gonna get another pan, and we're gonna put another one in like that. Now guys, it don't have to be an exact measurement. You can bake the same way. And this is what you do now, guys. You press it out. You have to press it out into the pan like so. Press it out into the shape of the pan like that. It's sticky, so you have to work with it, guys. If you want, you could wet your hand, which would be easier so that it won't stick so much. But try to press it out as evenly as you can in the pan. Okay, it's gonna puff up when it's baked. So we're gonna do that to all of them, and then we're gonna put them into the oven. I bake mine at 350, guys. I bake mine at 350 about for 30 to 40 minutes until they are golden brown. Okay, now you can add some sugar to the top of these, guys, if that's what you want, but I don't do that. Flatten out the rest as evenly as you can. As evenly as you can. It don't have to be pretty, guys. Remember, this is homemade and it's a family of feeding. And sweetbread are never perfectly shaped either or whatever. So yeah. So this is it here, guys. So we're gonna put the 3 of these into my oven. I'll come back and show you the finish. Alright guys, these are fresh out of the oven. This is the sweetbread, all 3 of them. So this is what you want them to be looking like, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please try these recipes. They are good, trust me guys.